Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally turning my red5 nano drone into an FPV drone. So right now I'm just going to talk about everything I'm going to be using in this build. And then I'm going to pause the camera, build it all, and afterwards I'll show you if it works. Like I'm going to test flight it on camera sort of thing. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to go through everything that I'm using. Obviously for the drone, it's the red5 nano drone. One of the motors broke, and that's what encouraged this build. For the motors, I'm using some race star motors. These are the purple ones. These spin at full throttle at around 47,000 rotations per minute, which is pretty fast, you know. I'm also using a camera mount. I don't know who made this camera mount, like the company, because it came free with the FPV camera. And the FPV camera is the Yixing TX04. It's a 3-in-1. Literally all I'm going to do is solder this up to the battery pads. For the props to put on the new motors, I'm using the Gemfan 1219 tri-blade props. There you get 8 in one pack, which is enough for 2 sets of props. So these are, for value for money, these are actually quite cheap, or the cheapest ones that I could find that were name brand sort of thing. As extras, I'm going to be using the USB soldering iron. People say that this tip is too fine for solder work, but what I found was on these tiny little solder joints, this is actually a really good soldering iron. I'm going to also be using the solder from a company called Workman, which I'm pretty excited for. And also, just to hold all the screws and all the extra bits, I have that resin coaster that I made with the coins in it. And yeah, that's pretty. Oh yeah, and the goggles are the Yixing VR007 Pros. It's actually a really good goggle. I tried them out with the camera earlier today, and it is so clear, and the field of view is so wide. So yeah, I'm now gonna pause the camera, get to work on everything. I should be back to in around half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, just because I'm not used to soldering. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Whew. Alright guys, so it took about an hour and 10 minutes. I'm done. That's what it looks like afterwards. I did do everything temporarily. Like I connected the bracket to the drone with stuff called blue tack. Yeah, and I've also like attached the camera to the bracket by blue tack as well. So everything is temporary. I've put 2 screws on the side so it like pivots, so I can also change the angle, which is super cool. Yeah, the Gemfan props I wanted to use, the shaft hole was a little bit too wide, so it wouldn't go on the motor properly. So instead I had to use these Beta FPV props, but because I only have 4 in one pack, they are kind of expensive to me. They're more expensive than the Gemfans, so that's a little bit disappointing. But it all put together. Now we're going to see if it works. I'm doing the first plug-in. The lights on the bottom work. The lights on the back of the camera is flashing and beep and doing this whole little thing. Now we're going to see if it flies. I'm just connecting the controller to it. That works. Also, I'm going to turn on my goggles. Yep. Those work. Alright, so one thing I will say, the thing that annoyed me, let me unplug the battery, right? The one thing that annoyed me the most was the soldering. Those little pads, oh my word, so hard to solder to. Honestly, I took 45 minutes soldering the motors. It took another 10 minutes to solder the camera to the battery pads. It was a hassle, but I'm done. A couple of the solder joints I'm not too happy with. But you know, whenever that breaks, I'll just resolder it. Unless I rip the whole pad off, then that's kind of a bad situation. But we'll get that word we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, I'm gonna clean everything up because I'm on my desk. The entire desk is just full of DIY stuff and drone parts and everything. And yeah, I'm gonna do videos in the future of me testing the range of the goggles and all that good stuff. Wow. I'm so glad to finally be getting into FPV, even if it is with this DIY thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not going to lie to you guys, unless it's drone related, I'm probably not going to be doing a video for a couple of days after this, just because I'm going to be getting into this so much. I also have another battery which I want to see if I can like put underneath this, because the battery inside it already is kind of small, and now these motors are taking extra current, and also the battery and also the camera is taking extra current from the battery. So I most likely will be trying to use a bigger battery just to put more power into it. But yeah, like I said, all the stuff to do with like testing it, I'm going to be talking about it and showing you guys in other videos. Thank you for coming along with this journey with me. Now that I kind of have like a grasp of how to solder, or solder motors, sorry, I already knew how to solder. I will for sure be, if I do this again, I'll be showing you guys that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe. I'll see you later. Keep on flying, and peace out, guys.